Hi guys, I'm Dean and welcome to another edition of The Inebriologist. Yeah, so this week I'm going for another beer which is not on the 1001 beers list, but I'm going to try the second beer of the Tinworks Brewing Company range. So this week I'm going for Dafen IPA. So yeah, the last Tinworks beer I reviewed was the Old Castle Pale, which was a really nice beer. I really enjoyed that because that was like my sort of beer where I do like pale ales which are quite bitter and like sort of a nice lasting finish to it, as well as being sort of quite a sort of piney citrus sort of affair. But it was really nice. I did enjoy it. This is going to be the IPA, so this is a little bit more boosted when it comes to the alcohol anyway. So the ABV on it is 6.3%. There you go. Yeah, so it says there 6.3% ABV. It's bottle conditioned. Be interesting to see what sort of flavours I can get from this anyway. But being an IPA, I'm expecting it to be quite sort of tropical, you know, with a bit of the bitter sort of flavours as well, and probably a little bit more sort of full bodied. But yeah, I'm expecting for a beer to be about 6.3% IPA to be a big punch of punch with the hops, you know. So time to get into a glass. It wouldn't be me without using the proper glassware for it, so I'm just using the Tinworks glassware that I used the last time for the Old Castle Pale. So yeah, it'd be good. So here we go. Hoo-hoo. Yeah, just a little whiff of the top of the bottle and there's a big punch of hops through that, so that'll be really interesting. That'll be good. Time to pour. Yeah, so just leaving a bit on the top so I can just have a bit of a smell of it properly, you know. But yeah, that's quite a hazy beer. When I've poured that, that's very hazy. I think it might have been to do because I did put the bottle to its side to show you what the ABV was earlier. So probably a bit of sediment has gone into that, but it doesn't really matter. As I said with previous videos, that the sediment doesn't really bother me, and it is a bit of extra flavour, you know. But yeah, the colour on that is again like a very sort of golden amber, like a dark amber colour. Yeah, slight red colour to it, but it's very dark sort of golden colour. And the head on it wasn't much of a head there, about a one finger head or something like that, you know. I like the colour on that. Time for a little smell. Wow, that's really wasn't expecting it. This has surprised me quite a bit actually with the smell. It has got the big punch of hops in there, but it's not a massive punch of hops as what I get from an IPA. But then some of the IPAs I've been having lately have been sort of like double IPAs, so breweries will be using double the amount of hops and malts for double IPAs, but this is just an IPA, so there is a big punch of hops there, as I said. But I tell you what, there's a very sort of creamy, custardy sort of smell off it as well, which is quite nice, almost like vanilla. Yeah, so I can still smell, you know, like those sort of tropical flavours as you get with any sort of IPA. So you get like pineapple, get grapefruit flavours in there. It smells a little bit sort of grassy as well in a way, so it depends on what sort of hops have been used in there, you know. But yeah, smells really nice. Smells quite sweet also, so I'm guessing with an IPA like this, 6.3%, it's going to be a bit sweet as well. So hoping for like a well-rounded sort of full-bodied IPA with a bit of sort of sweetness, a bit of creaminess from it as well, and the usual suspects like the punchy hops, you know. So time to dive in, I think. So cheers. Wow, yeah, again, lots and lots of bitterness, punchy hops, and it's like, as I said, with the smell of that creamy sort of custardy smell I can get from that. That's yeah, it's quite a big sort of creamy, custardy, vanilla-y sort of taste with it, you know. It's quite an unusual flavour to have it sort of that creamy, you know, or that sort of like a custard sort of taste to it. But saying that, as I said, you know, it could be a bias type thing, because I've had a lot of like the double IPAs and stuff recently, so where they use far more hops in their recipes. Yeah, but this is very nice. It's quite a quaffable beer as well for the percentage. I can't really sort of get a lot of the alcohol hit out of it. I don't mind a bit of a boozy hit with some beers, but you know, especially if it's a really hot day or something, you don't want to be sort of having beers which are sort of really high percentage. You know, you just want to sort of pace yourself with a couple of like these type of beers. You know, this will be perfect for that. So as I was saying, yeah, you've got those tropical flavors in there. So it's the grapefruit, a bit of the pineapple. There's a big sort of bitter finish on this as well. Again, very similar to the Oldcastle Pale I did review, and it's quite a lasting bitterness as well. So when it's gone down, it does stay at the back there, it does last a long time. The lacing on the glass as well is quite nice, it does stick to the sides. I can also taste like a little bit of the orange peel flavour, or like a little bit of citrus. But yeah, there's a lot of tropical flavours in there anyway. But yeah, it's a bit more full-bodied than the Oldcastle Pale. The Oldcastle Pale was nice. It did have sort of those citrus flavours on the forefront of the beer, but this one's a lot more with the tropical. Probably say the same amount of bitterness as it was with the other beer, but very nice. I do like that. Yeah, so the score I'm going to give this week for the Tinworks Brewing Company and Dafen IPA, I'm going to give it another 4 actually, because it is well rounded, the body is there on it, and I think it'd be interesting to see the consistency between the different beers as well with Tinworks. So if I try another one of these again in the future, I hope it'll be sort of very consistent and the same sort of flavours it'll get throughout as well. So yeah, top-notch beer. I highly recommend. It's very good. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to more beer videos, and I'll see you very soon. Iechyd.